Welcome back, my dearest, evilest, unholiest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing. Demon is awesome, and you don't know this. So last time, well, I lost 40 minutes of a gameplay video, which is I was actually 5 minutes ago. So I'm just continuing doing this, like fuck everything. So I actually finally pushed from this location upon this location by just purely charging into the enemy. And they only had an AT gun and two guys, like two soldiers. They did have like this bunker, but I don't think they were like huge chunk of units inside. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It was easy, I really didn't lose too many units. So I lost 40 minutes because I talked about Soundstrike 4, a lot about everything, and I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Cause I don't care. Like when OBS fucks up, I get really annoyed, especially when I come back after so many months not doing this. I haven't been doing this specifically in Stroke 2 because I'm doing so many other videos. And just don't have time for everything, so fuck it, right? So I'm back and I want to finish this mission finally. So we kind of destroyed these two big amounts of units here that were here, that is. We annihilated also some Nubelwerfers around these locations, that is specifically here somewhere around these locations, which are actually not Nubelwerfers, they're the AT throwers. They did prove to be very evil. So Soundstrike 4, not Soundstrike 4. That's all I'm gonna say it. The guys we're doing are the guys that were behind Panzer, codename Panzer's games, if you ever play them. So that's definitely how they're gonna go for. It is not Soundstrike 4 in any sense of the way. They should learn a lot from Soundstrike 3 Last Stand, and that's it. GG. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Fuck this. If this is even recording this time around, like screw that. I don't have will to talk about these stupid things anymore. Let's move on and actually play the demo. There's a more lag than the last time from what I've noticed. I don't know if this is my computer, by the way. It might be completely dying, which would be a sad fact considering that this is way before Cossacks 3 comes, and it would be a bad mojo if my computer dies before Cossacks 3 is explored, because that's the only goddamn RTS now I'm waiting. Soundstrike 4 is a disappointment, to say the least. The early stuff I've seen, the 30-minute videos, I've seen the Gamescom, whatever, scum stuff, and it's just not Soundstrike. It's not in any way. I've already talked about a huge chunk in that 40-minute video. It's like, fuck that. I don't have strength, honestly, so I'm not gonna go into deeper detail. Why? It's not Soundstrike game. Fact. Move on. So Dawn of War 3 disappointment, massive disappointment. So that's like GG, fuck that. So now only Cossacks 3 left. So let's see how that's gonna go. I'm very confident it's gonna be amazing. I believe that's gonna be the only RTS worth trying and worth playing and worth buying, for fuck's sake, in these many fucking years, to be honest. But to be honest, when it comes to Soundstrike, the only series that I found even remotely close and enjoyable in massive amount was the War Game series. European Escalation, the Airland Battle, and the Red Dragon. I would say if you adore Soundstrike, that's your best second options. That's the continuation of Soundstrike and mixed with the World in Conflict. And it just is an amazing achievement in a real-time strategy genre. And specifically that hardcore, not overly hardcore, but hardcore. If you like the details, the attention to detail, that goddamn game has it all. So let's move our soldiers. I'm trying to keep submachine gunners closer than the riflemen for this kind of a thing, considering that the end, close quarter battles, you really don't want to have riflemen. Keep riflemen alive for other stuff. Let me see. I think I did move one of my... Oh yeah, we got KV-1S back. 3 guys inside, 3 crew members, repair. So the repair works that you don't have to worry about do you have ammunition for repair, like in previous Soundstrike games. They repair from nothing. So that's great. BA-10, I'm gonna leave you where you are. I think I moved one of the IS tanks. IS-1 here. Okay, I think that's the one I actually moved. I can now remember, even though it was 5 minutes ago. Great stuff, great stuff. When you talk overly too much, you forget what the fuck you are doing. Well, at least I forget what the fuck I will. Let's get immediately on the ground. Some people ask, what's the point of dropping your units into that in just dropping them on the ground? Well, trying to be invisible like a ninja a little bit, and that's about it. You're just trying to be a little bit invisible like a ninja, and maybe gain a little defense bonus against the incoming fire. Okay, let's get to the T-44 a little bit closer here. Thank you very much. Can we enter that bunker? That would be beneficial in many ways than one. In many ways than one. Let's see. Yes, we are in the bunker, but I don't think we're doing anything. We can't even see the enemy beyond that bunker, so no. Okay. Move on. I'm gonna do the same charge I did for that last point, like screw everything else. You know, I think this is the best way to do these. You know, just charge into the enemy where they have the AT guns that we can't even see. Excellent stuff. Move in, and this way actually completely disabling the enemy AT guns. There you go, the beautiful PPSH opening fire like a boss. And also we lost a few men there. Where exactly was all this? Let me see. The bunker, it would seem, is kind of an empty thing. We have our machine gunner shooting at the AT gunner that I have not even seen or noticed at all. So we're left with two more locations that we need to annihilate. It would seem the way we're doing it specifically with soldiers is the best thing. Charge into the enemy, lose a bunch of soldiers, but that's fine. Maybe the support of the IS-152s is there to be always. To be honest, they have proven to be very valuable, but I have already wasted too much ammunition, all the ammunition on 152s, because of me trying to do this, you know, in that gentleman way that I tend to do, you know, nice and slow. It did not pay off. Believe me, I lost a lot of men here. I just had to charge into the enemy, and that's it. That was all I really had to do, and that's the sad point. Like, just charge. That's something, again, I'd never do in Sunstrike games. I'm not prone to doing those things. Though, to be honest, in Sunstrike 3 Last Stand, or just Sunstrike 3, it's a given because the enemy actually always attacks you. They don't just stand with what they have over there with the, you know, the regular units are just defending the area, but they move in and come in with their own reinforcements, and it's like a tug of war. You know, utilizing your specific units at specific moments and all that. Just to be honest, what I'm also noticing, this lieutenant is completely useless, and I don't see any point of him being here. We have the German AT gun here defending this evil area. The 152, or at least the IS-1, will be able to annihilate it completely. Now, I do remember one of my T-34 also wasted 85. I wasted all the ammunition he had on trying to destroy the bushes and the trees in these locations, and it did not prove to be efficient in any way, because at the end of the day they did not help. That did not help at all. Excellent stuff. Disable that AT gun. Remember, the enemy will be charging from this location the moment we disable this entire area, like before in the northern part. They will be charging with the Panthers, with the Boogeyman people. Everything will be there, and that could be a problematic. Though if we could kill them before they do all the bad and the ugly stuff, it could be beneficial for us charging into the town before we get all the reinforcements. But that alone, that little so-called battle, might be very damaging to us. That would be also very fun, mind you, the moment we get all the needed reinforcements. So I think this time I should actually hold my ground in this location with everything that I have. And I do have a lot. So, hell's motherfucking bells. I am moving everything to these locations. So if they do get that reinforcement like they did in the northern part, we can at least disable that reinforcement and have one part of the city undefended by that huge chunk of panthers, tigers, and bears. Especially bears. If they're bears, we're dead anyway, so hell mother humping battles. Too bad I don't have any way to actually feed these 3485. Sadly, but hell's mother humping battles. Let's get all the troops, all the soldiers in the center so they give us an actual insight towards the enemy. Thankfully we have disabled some things over here so they won't be a problem the moment the battle starts and the enemy start getting sight towards us, so their enemy artillery guns don't start opening fire upon us. We have an enemy supplier. We could utilize that supplier for our own benefit. To be honest, because all other suppliers are pretty much empty, so I'm gonna waste all the crew inside this supply. Do we really need 4 people in one supplier reality-wise? I don't think so. I really don't think so. These are the pioneers, not the crew people. Wow, that's nice. Let's get here. Let's get inside, maybe. Inside. I'm guessing we have to wait for him to actually repair it significantly. No, we don't have to. Well, isn't that fancy? Let's get from this ammunition crate whatever we can. Okay, now we finally got. Okay, so definitely 2 per freaking supplier. That's enough. Okay, that's great because we're gonna be feeding these T-34. The 152s, even though they are empty, they're quite formidable because of the armor they have. So I'm gonna bring them also here and feed them as soon as I can. If I could, okay, is that? Oh no, that's not the ammunition crate. I need ammunition crates. Mortar soldier over here. I mean, these things eat huge chunk of ammunition just for one damnable shell, and that's not a good thing. Believe me when I say that's not a good thing in any way. Okay, T-34s stay, well, T-44 stay where you are. Gonna be slowly moving towards the necessary location. Gonna move all other units a little bit closer towards the enemy. Oh, okay, there are definitely at least 1 more ammunition crate. I like that. I didn't tell you. Oh, actually, feed the 152. Thank you, whoever shot that bastard. I don't think I'm gonna actually make this video overly too long, because to be honest, the entire situation might go very badly for us. And I do want to reload. Actually, you know what? To be honest, I don't think that we're gonna be fucking up these locations the way. I mean, we are doing very well, in all honesty. So what I'm gonna do is feed my 152s with whatever I have. And it would seem this supplier is going somewhere. Might have found some ammunition crates. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay, let's tell him not to move on his own. And feed an ammunition crate. We're gonna take these 152s, feed them as much as possible, and with the enemy Panthers move in, we can completely annihilate everything the enemy has just by getting, well, for the Panthers getting close towards us. But as you can see, the enemy is getting into some kind of reinforcements from afar. I don't know, I guess these camps are truly evil. Gonna stand there like a boss and smoke that cigarette. Nice for him, of course. Let's see how much ammunition you have. Excellent. Wow, nice. Waste that on waste that beautiful ammunition that I give you on a soldier. One lousy soldier. Let's see, KV1 over here. So I'm gonna do the good, the bad, and the ugly and expect the enemy assault. That's the entire gist of this. I'm gonna expect the enemy assault. Let's get over here. Let's annihilate those bastards. You see, they do not have anything in the bunkers, which is the only good fucking thing that is happening, to be honest. Nothing in the bunkers. Now the question is, will they move through these locations? Or are they gonna go across these fields? the enemy reinforcements when we disable all this bullshit? That's the question. T-44, they're better than T-34s, that's for sure. Excellent. Excellent job, as always. And plus getting that beautiful, ever so amazing ammunition crates that I really always need. Excellent. So another location completely disabled by my soldiers. Third to this location. Thank you. Spread my soldiers left and right as much as wherever we can, because we need the insight towards the enemy. As soon as the battle starts, it's going to be a GG. It's going to be a GG. If you see again, this bunker disabled, this is the only place left to destroy the enemy in, and then it's a GG for the town, because then we can just charge with everything that we have towards this town. Should I move everything? Oh, the questions. Well, I could move towards this location, specifically here now, with all that I have. Let's get our soldiers also towards this location, because now that we kind of disabled all this, so they don't actually have an insight towards us, because everybody's dead. Good stuff. Okay, did you see that son of a bitch? She was actually alive there. We did not even see the bastard. Wait, do not move. We're gonna first make a line of defense to expect the unexpected, so to speak. And fall back a little bit. They definitely have an insight towards us from somewhere. Maybe even the bunker that nobody's shooting from. Who knows? Maybe they're on a hold fire command. Over here. Over here. Excellent. IS-1 stay in the behind so you don't get shot first. BA-10 up close a little bit so you do get shot first. And again, the question is where the enemy reinforcements will be coming from. Will they cross around this part, or they go follow this specific location, depending from where they really have a huge, well, where all the enemy tanks are positioned, because they did this from this location, so we did see them moving from this location down the road, right? So maybe it's the same thing for this point. We have a lot of units ready to open fire as soon as possible. See, they do get a little bit of reinforcements. That's nice for them, bad for us. They don't like us, it would seem, these Germans. Let's get our riflemen over here. Excellent. Let's move towards this location. And now, move towards the last enemy position, where I'm gonna actually end the video and save like a little bench, because I have no idea if all this is even recording. So we have the T-34-85, which is a beast. I'm gonna spread out my T-34-76 guns a little bit over here and there, plus some support from my tanks would not be a bad thing. Would not be a bad thing at all. Excellent. Look at this boss. Look at this NKVD submachine gunner charging into the fray. Let's see if he actually succeeds in actually killing everybody in there. Oh, another supplier. Another supplier. Beautiful. And he disables the AT gun. Enemy artillery dropping. This, oh, you see? The netting was the thing. The netting was the future past, where they completely annihilated us because, in terms of view, because we cannot see through the netting. It's all about the netting. It's all about the damnable netting. Turn towards this location. If the enemy is on the move, I would really like my lieutenant to be far away from the combat situation. Get over here. Okay guys, you did an amazing job. You actually disabled all the points. Maybe. I don't know, did we? We were supposed to, like... We have disabled everything they had. No idea what's happening there. Like, we completely annihilated the entire potion. We drank the potion and annihilated it completely. And they're also coming from this location, from the camp. Okay, I'm gonna first and foremost spread. So we lost all the men, but we did disable everything. Now, unless I have to destroy every enemy AT gun or something like that, for the sake of destroying things, I don't remember. I'll have to look at the video for when we actually capture the northern part. I remember disabling all this, like killing all the men. Maybe all these guys over here are the nuisance, the real problem. Or I have to actually destroy all the AT guns, which I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. Let's get everyone that is actually useful, maybe, to do towards this point here. Everyone that is useful. I have a bunch of beautiful suppliers, and they are, well, they basically have nothing in them, as the resupply rate is very low compared to the original Soundstrike. But to be honest, even there, it was very slow. NKVD troopers. Let's move them over here. A lot of soldiers everywhere, a little bit cooked up together for too long here, and if the enemy drops a goddamn shell, they're gonna be dead, all of them, and that's a bad mojo, considering again this is a hidden stroke too, after all. It seems we have not actually taken this location. Next time we should be taking this location and expecting the huge chunk of enemy troops attacking us, and we should do the very best as always.